Here we are at the home page of Irish Ancestors, and I'm going to begin now by just typing in the surname that I'm searching, in this case Daly. And what I end up with is a map of all of the locations in Ireland where the surname Daly was found during the time frame of Griffith's valuation, and that's from 1847 to 1864. Now, if you have a common surname, your map is likely to look like this, and so that may not be a whole lot of help. It's broken down below the map with an area breaking it down into counties, so you can take a look by county and see how many dailies are in each one of the counties. Over here in the right-hand side, it shows you the variants of the Daly surname. You can see that D-A-L-Y is the largest one, but there are also other spellings. And the thing that you need to remember is that spelling didn't count. Sometimes you may find your ancestor with the spelling D-A-L-Y, and sometimes it might be D-A-L-E-Y. Below that, we have additional spellings of the name that don't appear in Griffith but have been found in other sources, such as church records or civil registration. So again, those are all additional surnames that you might need to check. Although in this time frame you won't find a whole lot with the Irish spelling. So what do you do with this? This doesn't really help you much if you don't know where in Ireland your ancestor came from. If you scroll down, however, over here to the left, there's a space to type in another surname. Now, if you've done your homework and done all of the searching, and perhaps your research question was finding out the maiden name of your Daly's mother, or of any other couple that is related to him that was born in Ireland. So I have a name for one of John Daly, my Michael Daly's father, one of his wives, and it was Coraine. So if I type that name in down here and say find parishes, what it will show me are only those parishes where both the name Daly and Coraine overlap. Now that's important because most of our ancestors were not very mobile and they stayed within the same area for generations. That means that they also married within the same parish or one of the adjoining parishes. So this might help you narrow down the area that you need to search. So looking here, you can see I've gone from that map with red dots all over the place to just sort of the smaller area that's in Western Ireland here. And down below, it shows me all of the localities where both the name Daly and Coraine overlap. You can see that they're in Galway, Mayo, and Roscommon. Now, from last week, you know that I had already identified mine as being from Mayo, but and all three of those parishes, by the way, are adjoining parishes. Kilvine's in the center, with Crossboyne and Anna being on either side of it. But what this might be able to do is narrow down the area that you need to search to find your ancestors' records. Now, this name, in this case, I use the name of a couple, the maiden name of a wife of a couple that was married in Ireland, and that's always an excellent place to start. But again, if you've done your homework here, you may have found the names of witnesses or sponsors to the baptisms of your ancestors' children. And it was important that those people be close family or close friends of the couple, because if something happened to the couple, it was the responsibility of the godparents to take care of the children. So you might want to search those additional sponsors or witnesses to find out as much as you can about them. They may also have come from the same area in Ireland, even if they aren't related. And so that's another way that you might find a second surname to search in this area. So I do recommend that you start your research all in the country of immigration, in the United States or Canada or wherever your ancestor, perhaps they only went to England or they started in England before they crossed the pond. So wherever that place is, what you want to do is search those records as much as possible to get as much information about your ancestor and the possible locations of them in Ireland.